finally got an interview for the dream job, and after working with him, I got it, and it was simple and it was easy.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the journey.
Oh, has it helped? Yes, it absolutely has. It's definitely helped in knowing the market a lot better and knowing how to put myself out there. Like, I would never ever have touched my LinkedIn ever. I didn't see LinkedIn as a valuable resource at all.
Yes.
So in saying that, it already has proven to be.
As what I say, I think you guys are great and change people's lives, and it makes a lot of difference.
You deliver at a very high level.
It was really enjoyable. You learn a lot. It was really easy going step by step.
Sessions before Wendy do. So that was, I think session 5, the interview session, if you ask me, was my favorite out of all the 6 sessions.
So it's not only helped me in my personal branding, but it's helped me now on the business side, where I feel very, very capable to go into,
Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what? I'm so sorry. We're going to have to cancel the show for today because I'm just not feeling it. Only joking. April Fool. So if you're on the other side of the world, because it's after 12 o'clock here in Brisbane, so I can do that. When I could see Alissandra in the back, I'm sure she was pooing her pants. She was like, what's going on? What's going on? All right. So I just want to say, whoa. Let's start the music. Hey, super legends, superheroes, and superstars. My name's Dre, and welcome to another episode of Hot Hire Coaches on Fire. I am excited. So, man, we've got a really exciting show today. If you are watching live, let us know from wherever you are in the world, whereabouts you are tuning in from. We're live on LinkedIn, live on Facebook, and live on YouTube. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, and that will help me to work out the stats in the back end. And yeah, let's get on with it. So my next guest, we've known each other for, I'd probably say, like several months, and I'm just really interested in what she does because I don't know anyone like her that does what she does. And I noticed that she's got a boot camp coming up on Monday, which was it caught my eye because it was about, dark feminine energy. And I'm like, what is that? What is that? Because I've had lots of conversations around masculine and feminine energy. So let's get Priestess out here. So I want to give a big, massive, ginormous, humongous welcome to Priestess Alissandra Moon. How are you, Rockstar?
Hi, I'm fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming on. And I'm just so excited because, do you know what? Like recently, probably like the last several months, I've had a lot of spiritual people. We've been sort of like attracted to each other. And I'd say I'm a bit of I think Richmond says, he's like a closet woo-woo. I'd probably say the same sort of thing. So I believe that, like in higher forces and powers and things like that. So I'm just interested to hear your story. And yeah, so can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Absolutely. Yes, I'm very much not in the closet with my woo-woo-ness. I'm all out, proud. I let my freak flag fly. But yes, so as mentioned, I am a priestess. I have my own temple, my own ministry, as well as my own academy where I teach witchcraft and the deeper mysteries, whilst helping women and men to really step into their power and just own their truth, who they are, and shape their own lives in a way that just sets them on fire. So, yeah.
Alessandra, you have just blown my mind. So from like me growing up as a little kid, like watching things on TV, when someone, you know, says witch or witchcraft, I'd be like, I'm
Yeah.
staying well away from that. So can you tell us a little bit more about, you know, what a priestess is and what you know, like witchcraft, or, you know, yeah, tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So yeah, Hollywood hasn't been kind to witches, although there are a few okay movies and shows out there, but it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
So basically, we work with nature rather than against nature for a start, and we harness the natural energies and powers within ourselves and in nature. We work with the moon a lot, and the elements are earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And, you know, yes, we do spells and rituals, and we do love to dance around a fire and drum and all of those fun things. But there's so much more to it. And at its core, it really is personal development and empowerment, and just really knowing who you are and just bringing that out and shining as bright as you can be.
I love that. All right. So my question for you is, you know, did you just turn around one day and be like, I'm a witch? Or, you know, was it, you know, were you born into it, or like, how does that work?
Oh, my family are all quite spiritual, so it's always been nurtured. My mum's side are descended from Siberian shamans, and then we have some witches from Ireland and Scotland, and yeah, it's sort of
Yeah.
all planted in there. But it was when I was starting to get a bit older that I realized I wasn't crazy. You know, these things I was seeing, these voices I was hearing were real. They were spirits. And yeah, I just started studying. My mom helped me go down the path of Wicca and just really dive deep into my studies and embrace it all. And yeah, that's when it all began. I think I was around 11, 12 when I really
Wow.
jumped into it.
Yeah. Brilliant. And so say if there's, you know, there's people that are watching now and they're, you know, they're curious about what you do, or if they wanted to, you know, to jump on board and work with you, like how would they go about doing that?
Yeah, for sure. The easiest way is through my Facebook, just my personal profile, just get in contact with me, ask any questions. I've got a few little free ebooks with some basic information on how to get started, books to read, that sort of thing. But yeah, if you're interested in working with me, I have various courses from absolute beginner level up
Okay, yeah.
to 12-month initiation programs. And yeah, I'd love to take anybody on board who is serious, dedicated, and open-minded. Come in with open mind and open heart, and I will accept you with open arms.
Brilliant. That's so important to be open-minded. So this Monday, so you have I think I might have called it a boot camp, but you've got a webinar
Mhm.
coming up on this Monday. And I know when I saw your Facebook, when I was scrolling through, it mentioned about dark feminine.
Yes,
Yeah. So can you
and dark
tell us a little bit
goddesses.
about your webinar and dark feminine and what? Because I'm like, dark feminine energy. What is that? Sounds dangerous.
Yes, it does. And that's the thing, you know, it's always been shunned and stigmatized, and anything, you know, if you look in movies and the media, all the powerful, rich, beautiful women are all, they're the villains, you know, like you don't see these powerful, rich women with magic they're not the good guys, they're the bad guys.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
And so same with the dark goddess, dark feminine energy. We've always been taught to fear that it's bad, it needs to be suppressed. But ultimately, it is one's own power. It is knowing what you want, having the ability to say what you want, to ask for what you want, to stand in your power, use your own voice, not be ashamed of being ambitious or sexually empowered. All of these things that we've been taught a woman shouldn't be, you know, oh, that's unladylike. That's the dark feminine energy. And of course, it's not healthy to be all in the dark feminine energy. We need to balance it, but it's time to bring it into the light.
Man, I love that. And that's what you're going to be covering in your webinar on Monday?
Yes, and we're going to have a look at the dark goddesses and how they've been misrepresented, and just really dig into all the juicy, exciting things that aren't often talked about in public.
Okay. And is this maybe a stupid question? Is this just for women only? So the webinar?
No,
Really?
men are absolutely welcome to come along. You know, we all have masculine and feminine within us, and on the other hand, it's also good for men to be able to understand their women and what they're going through. You know, everyone has mother, sisters, daughters, friends, partners. So yeah.
Oh, I am curious, or I'm interested. And then can you tell us a little bit about some of the frustrations or the challenges that you see like with your clients? Are there some like common like patterns that keep coming up?
Oh, definitely. One of the biggest is, especially at the moment, just being afraid to speak up, being afraid to say no. Women tend to be people pleasers and shapeshifters. We want to be everything to everyone and do everything, make everyone happy. And we're wanting to pull back and start looking after ourselves, loving ourselves and honoring our own needs. But how do you do that? People don't know how to do that. And so they're coming to me asking, how do I love myself? How do I use my voice? How do I empower myself, stand in my power? Like, where do I even start? They're the common themes mostly.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. And can you tell me about what motivates you and what drives you, and you know, why do you keep doing what you're doing?
It honestly, it excites me, it lights me up so much to see these transformations taking place. I actually have a lady who signed up only a week ago, I think, maybe not even a week. And already every day, multiple times a day, she's messaging me all these breakthroughs she's having and shifts and transformations and losing weight rapidly because she's been holding on to all of these emotions and this energetic baggage. And now she's surrendered and let go. It's just all falling off her. And there's just that, experiencing that alongside these women and men, it is just the most amazing, incredible feeling ever.
I love that. I can see the passion and the
Yes.
joy on your face. So say do people need to have, you know, like maybe like a gift, or can like anybody, you know, like work with you and do what you do?
Absolutely anybody can learn these skills. I've spoken a lot about the transformational side of things, but that's basically, you know, it's a side effect, a positive side effect of going down this path, the spiritual path and witchcraft. But you don't have to be born with natural gifts. Everybody has the ability to tune in and it's a muscle. It's like anything. You learn, you practice, and you strengthen the muscle. So you don't have to be born with psychic gifts or fire sparking out of your fingertips or anything like that.
That'd be cool.
It's all skills. Yeah, I know, right? See, some of the things in Hollywood I really would love to be able to do. That's for sure.
And then can you tell us what's next for you? What have you got going on over the next few like months and like for the rest of this year?
Okay, so I'm about to launch my round 2 for this year of my Witch's Path 4-month course, which is an introduction. And this year I'm also hoping to finally get my book published. And
Okay, yeah. We'll come back to that. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm working on getting my not-for-profit to be an international foundation, because at the moment I'm only registered in New South Wales. So I really want to expand and be able to help more people and have other people in other states and other countries working under Temple Raven Moon to do a lot of outreach. And
Oh, so that's what it is. It's an outreach program.
yeah, there are a few projects we're working on. One is home cooked meals, like proper cooked meals in palliative care and places like that, where they're just getting crappy hospital food and it's their end of life, and they deserve to be having the best meal every night because it could be their last. And helping people in domestic violence situations, males and females, and a lot of animal welfare work. Yeah, there's a range of different things that we're working on at the moment.
That is amazing. And tell me about your book. What's your book about, and when do you hope to have it out?
So it is a witchcraft book, and it's at the moment it's not just another Wicca 101. That's sort of what I'm playing with, and so it's a real in-depth book for beginners so that they can get started and learn the things that are necessary to learn, and not just the fluffy things that publishers want in there because they sell books. So it's something I've been working on for quite a while, and it will probably end up being a series rather than one huge big book. I'll have a series of smaller books to make it more affordable for people. But yes, hopefully I will get that out in printed copy sometime this year.
Awesome. All right, that is exciting stuff. All right, so before we wrap up, your boot camp is on Monday. What time? And
Yes, Monday, 4th of the 4th at 4 p.m. Sydney time.
love it.
Yep.
4th of the 4th at 4 p.m. Yeah, at Sydney time.
Yes.
All right, brilliant. And then anybody, so is it on Zoom? So anybody like around the world can jump in?
Yes, absolutely. So I do have a registration page, and when you register, you'll receive the Zoom link, and I will have replays available for those who do register. But there is a special bonus for anybody who shows up live, so I recommend being there.
And you can't tell us the bonus now. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. So the best way to get hold of you is I've got the contact details in the show notes and the links. And so very final question. So Alissandra, I am absolutely obsessed with dad jokes, which I think you know. So do you have a dad joke, something inspirational, something empowering, something motivational, something of value that you'd like to leave us with?
Normally I would go the inspirational quotes, but I do have a dad joke, which is my husband's favorite, and it's the daddiest of dad jokes.
I love it.
So, what's brown and sticky?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, a stick.
Alissandra, I just want to say a massive, huge thank you to you for coming on, sharing like your story, what you do, and just personally, I love it like every time that we catch up because you are just such a beautiful human, just a sweet, kind soul. So yeah, appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much, Dre. It's always a pleasure to catch up with you. You're just amazing.
You're so welcome. Thank you.